Now, AD been playing that deep drop, but if you're gonna play that deep drop, you might as well make the best out of it by staying active in that drop. They're going to get into a lot of these cross screens, these down screens. So what's going to be the counter? The back door. And if the counter is going to be the back door, AD could still step up a few more feet, be able to close off these lanes on these back doors. But that's what they're doing now, though. You know what I'm saying? Draymond going to take the middies. You'll let Draymond take them all day. Now at times where you do funnel them down, AD's length makes up for a lot of stuff. Now you think he's out this play, but boom. What, 7'6" wingspan, 7'5" wingspan? Boom, swipe down at that. Forces Draymond to an elbow jumper, which he probably has not shot in years. Then a little turnover. A little sloppy start for LA, though. If you're a Lakers fan, you're probably a little worried. Looney right there. Looney's going to be what you have to stop. Because defensively, you have to get rebounds to actually finish a stop. So the Lakers, with Anthony Davis, with Vanderbilt, if he's off the ball, they're preventing a lot of this. And that's a lot of credit to Vanderbilt that he won't get for this rebound. The counter number will go to AD. But for Vando fighting Looney right there, then AD coming in and grabbing that board, that's big time. That's what LA is going to have to do to stop Looney. And the midi. AD's going to have to knock down the midi if they're going to want to win this series. Straight up. Straight up. He's going to have to hit the midi. He was hitting a lot of them last night. And this is exactly what the Lakers wanted him to do. At this point, once again, another midi. So, the midi first. There's going to be nights where the midi's going to be off. And so, cut him some slack for like a game or two if the midi's going to be off. But if it's more than that, y'all could go do what y'all do. But defensively, though, having AD in this drop literally takes away anything the Warriors want to do in the paint or anything right outside of the paint. So now they're really just forced to shoot a whole bunch of threes. And so on the nights the Warriors are not going to be able to get going, the Warriors don't even have the chance to be able to get to the rim, get a layup, get a floater, get a foul, so that they could get their three going. And so the game plan for the Lakers, you're going to have to shoot a ton of threes. You're going to have to shoot like 40% or so if you want to beat us. They shot 40% this night on 53 attempts and still couldn't get the win. Now pin down action. Now these little plays right here are little bullshit fouls, but these bullshit fouls are working the Lakers closer and closer to the bonus for them to start shooting their free throws, which is things that the Warriors don't really get too much of. And then boom. Board by Looney. Not once, but twice. Now, if you're AD coming over and contesting on any shot in this mid-range area, you got to know you got to go back into the paint and be able to get these, go help on the board. Because you're the best rebounder on the floor. If it's not you, then it's Looney. And so you can't really trust these other wing players, these guards, to take on Looney by themselves. Because now you're just sitting here watching them like it's a watch party. You're just standing there watching. Whereas you could take this time and this energy to go inside and help rebound and secure this stop. Just one little thing. And boom. You can't be mad at the Lakers shooting 29 free throws and the Warriors shooting 6 free throws when the Lakers got 6 players who will make plays like this and put pressures on the refs. The Lakers got Braun, AD, Rui, D'Lo, Reeves, and Schroeder, who all will bait fouls and will put a lot of pressure on the refs to draw fouls. The Warriors got Steph, who maybe draw some fouls. That's it. And by the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because we drop breakdown videos daily. And if you want to catch my breakdowns live, make sure you go hit that link in the description, go follow, and let's get right back to it. Then boom. That recovery by Anthony Davis was impeccable. Peep it. Steph coming over on this curl. You got Schroeder chasing over the top. Now AD right here. That drop back right there told Steph that AD's in the drop back and I could be able to get my float over the top. But not only does AD still drop back just to bait Steph, he drops back and gets up and blocks the shot, not fouling, which is extremely tough. Now Draymond gets the rebound, puts it right back up, but Steph is on the floor. And what do the Lakers do when they see somebody on the floor? They run. Get it down quick, 4-on-5, lob to AD. Got those 2 points right back. Now the thing with this right here, they're playing the shit in the drop. So as a player who can't shoot, there's going to be 3 points of hesitation. Gary Payton, open from the top. 3 points of hesitation. 1, from yourself, knowing that you're not a good shooter. 2, now you got so much space, so now you're not even unsure if you should shoot. Now 3, you got AD right there who's baiting you to take this shot and could close up that distance super quick. So there's 3 different ways that if you're a non-shooter, you could get baited into hesitating for a shot. Whereas whoever is a good shooter All they do is just skip all this shit and just shoot that motherfucker. You essentially black out and let your muscle memory do the work. Because if you trust the work that you put in, you're going to shoot it and trust whatever shot that you put up at that point is going to be what you repped out. Now, JaMychal Green, you probably seen JaMychal Green come in here like, why are they still playing him a drop? He can still knock down shots, right? Why are they doing that? Because you got to stick true to your game plan. If the Lakers are going to play the Warriors and say they're going to have to hit 20 to 25 to 33s and shoot 40% for them to beat us, you got to stay true no matter who is in the game. So if it is JaMychal Green, if you do say, oh, let's step up, let's stop that shot, you're taking away your entire game plan. Because now you're opening up that paint. AD's playing more on the perimeter, and now that paint gets opened up. Now they get their layups. Now they're able to get free throws. Now they're getting stuff that are going to help build that three and build the rhythm. And now this pick and roll, the Lakers better start spamming this. Because if you got a player who is not going to switch onto Anthony Davis like a DiVincenzo, like a Steph, or even a Clay, they're going to play this in a drop, and that pocket pass should be there damn near every single time. Looney is a good defender. He's a disciplined defender. But when AD says, I'm going to go and attack, I'm going to put my shoulder down, he's not going to be able to stop that. AD just has the size, he has the skill, he has all the necessary components to be able to exploit this matchup on single coverage. Then boom. Fantastic defense. That's what they want him to do. Not only did he play great defense, he secured the stop by getting the rebound. But boom, peep here. Troy Brown chase over the top. AD steps out, forces Clay to hesitate, draw back a little bit. And so now he goes back and attacks once again, pull cuts. And AD doesn't bite on that fake. He stays down. Now, although Clay does have an angle, that angle to hit that shot is extremely tough. And that's all due to AD's defensive presence, especially on the night they're hitting. You thought you were able to get into the paint and get a layup? Nope. Steph thought he had a cut, right? AD came over in the help. Now AD came over, so now you're going to hit the person diving, which is Looney now, and think you got an easy look? Here comes Bron. Get that shit out of here. Right. This pick and roll will be huge because the Warriors cannot switch it. Get into this pick and roll with whoever cannot switch on to Anthony Davis. And you're going to be able to get a ton of high-quality looks. Steph Curry. Now, boom, AD on the roll. You got all the pressure on the inside. You got the drop who doesn't want to go out and commit to a perimeter player because you got AD rolling. Please spam this action. Please spam it. I don't even know if the Warriors will be able to have an answer for it. Now we got Clay. Clay don't even want to switch on to AD because that's still a mismatch. So what? That drop player is still going to stay committed to AD, and D'Lo or even Reeves or whoever it may be is going to have some space in the mid-range area or even get into the paint. Or just for somebody to kick out to get to the outside. Or pick and roll, a handoff, and now you go into another handoff, and now they overcommit on to D'Lo because he got the last 2 buckets. AD counters and gets to the rim. Play the game in layers. Turnover by Vando. But peep AD. That's incredible recovery, bro. Peep Anthony Davis. Get him back, right? He's going backwards, and he gets that block. But really, what really allows him to get that block is, boom, he's going to jump, and he's not going to try to find the body. He's going to jump and go away from the player trying to seek contact. And then since he has so much length, he's going to be able to reach back and get that block. And so anytime you see him get these blocks, he's jumping away from the contact. And since he has the length, since he has the coordination and the timing and the instincts to be a good shot blocker, he's able to get these blocks. That's what the drop allows him to do. Draymond ain't going to shoot. Looney not going to shoot. AD is in the paint and is able to get these boards and prevent anybody from being able to crash in from the other side. Hand by AD. But now, boom. You get him in a spot where he's on the perimeter. Now he has to go out and contest, and he's outside of the paint, and he's not able to get on the paint and go and crash the glass. So, do you really want to allow AD to be able to step up and eliminate him from being able to get rebounds entirely? Are the league leaders in threes made? And boom. Intimidator Hall of Fame, bro. He may not take that first one, and although that second one was a clean look, he turned back around and second-guessed himself and made that second look a tougher look. Then boom, AD on a step up. Now, like I was saying at the start, activity for AD is going to be key. AD's hands were active here, but what he could also keep active are his feet. So Clay comes off this screen. Boom. Step up. His hands are active. But now since his hands are active, he makes him want to go down. But if you get those feet really active, instead of trying to swipe at that with your left hand, which a bounce pass is extremely low, which you'll probably never hit. If you try to keep your feet active right there, boom, you stop that, they may get a new shot clock, but now you're not in this vulnerable position where you got somebody rolling down the lane about to get two. Now AD, he took like what, 2 threes on the night? But I don't like him taking these threes. I don't really like him because he's settling. He could get a better shot. Now, did he get rest in the second half? No, he didn't. But still, instead of spotting up for a 3, what he could do, spot it for a midi. Now, is it a shorter closeout? Yeah, but now your pump fake can work and force Louis to jump because you're a mid-range threat. Then boom. This pick and roll game is going to be vital in the Lakers' success. Vanderbilt almost got that strip. Almost got that strip. Now, Golden State, though, going forward, if you do want to be able to get more lays, this is what they might do. Screening on the paint on Anthony Davis to eliminate his ability to shot block. Because now he gets past Vanderbilt. Green sets the screen on Anthony Davis. Steph goes right around him, gets to his spot. So now AD can't defend. But what AD has to do to be able to counter if Draymond does set more screens in the paint is just to be more active in these situations. Hey, that's great bait by Draymond. But if you're Schroeder here, AD got behind the defense. Anytime you see AD get behind the defense, you could just throw this as a lob pass. Just throw this over the top, somewhere around the rim. And if you can't even throw this lob pass, now you got to look over to this corner and see that Wiggins, or whoever's right here, came over to help. And so now you got to hit this corner. And now D'Lo gets on Steph. You got the switch, right? But you see, when you guard Steph, right, there's no time to complain. You got to stay attached. D'Lo thought for a split second that he could look at the ref and say travel, but you can't worry about that when you guarding Steph. Because all he needs is split seconds of space to be able to get to where he wants, bro. Peep this, bro. You don't got time to do this right here, D'Lo. You don't got this time. And now literally that time that he spent going like this, calling for a travel, Steph gets all the space he needs to get a shot off. And now he's like, oh shit. And then he tries to get out. That's all Steph needs, bro. D'Lo, the first time, D'Lo did what he needed to do. But like I just said, he literally stopped for a split second to complain, which is what you can't do. But now he's staying there. And you don't want to allow him to shoot that 3. Then you take him to the paint, and you have Anthony Davis right there. And they're not scoring nothing. That little scoop Steph be doing, you got to stop that. If you want to be able to score that, he's got to float it. Because by scooping it, it changes the trajectory of the shot. 3-point game. Once again. But the key difference that they made, they subbed in Vando for D'Lo on this possession right here. Because you need to get this stop. And so now you're about to see what would allow the Lakers to win a championship this year. Which is defense. Because like we all say, offense wins games, but what wins championships is defense. And that's what the Lakers have a shit ton of. And if you see a lineup like this, good luck scoring. Now Brown opportunity, boom, settles for the 3, which is what I don't like. That 3 would go down if he doesn't settle for the 3s earlier on in the game and gets to the rim. And now he shoots this 3 and the field is even better. Now that shot can knock down. Built his rhythm the right way. Now you got Steph coming back down, right? The shot. Shot we all talking about. Poole. What? 30-footer. Boom. Rebound by Schroeder. And they ended up getting the timeout. But let's talk about this shot, all right? The only problem I have with the shot is that Poole could have stepped in.